Happy Pandemic Monday to you. Happy Pandemic Monday to you. Happy Pandemic Monday to you. Stay home, stay safe, and if you go out, wear a mask. Happy Monday, guys. We made it through another weekend. I'm so terrible. Just kidding. I love weekends and I'm sad it's over. Hi. Say hi when you pop on. Let me know you're here. Make sure to put your mental health number in the comments. 1 is, 10 is, and we want to hear from you, regardless of whether it's high or low, so that we can give you a high five or a hug or a whatever it is you need in your life at this moment. Good morning, Miss Andrea. Good morning, Miss Robin. How are you, gorgeous ladies? Hello, Karen. Welcome, welcome. So, made it through a weekend. How was your weekend? Mine was good. Mine was good. I have no complaints. Karen's an 8. That's a great number. So, we had some thunderstorms this weekend, which was nice. It was really hot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in Florida, so it was real hot. Hi, Mom. Mom's on. 7-ish. High five. I would say I'm like a 7.5. 7.5 maybe. Maybe even closer to an 8. I don't know. Not quite an 8 because I have a lot of work to do today, but yeah. Our highway signs say safer at home. I think that's a good sign. Good sign. Yeah, so it was hot. It was really hot this weekend, but we had some thunderstorms, which I personally love. I think as someone who grew up in Florida, if you go more than like a week without a thunderstorm, you start to get like a little antsy. Karen says it's cold there today. Oh my goodness, it is not cold here. It is very much not cold here. But yeah, Saturday what did we do on Saturday? I don't even remember what we did on Saturday. Is that bad? I have no idea. Went on a bike ride. I went on a bike ride 2 days this weekend, which I was kind of proud of myself for. Josie went with me on Sunday. So Saturday I did my own, and then, yeah. And then Sunday was my anniversary. Karen, no fires right now near us, thankfully. Knock on wood. We've had a decent amount of rain now, so I know they were worried about them. We've been getting like the fire alerts for the past few weeks because we hadn't been getting rain. But now that we just got some, I think the risk is a lot lower. So yay! Good morning, Miss Diana. How are you? Good morning, Miss Tina. Good morning, Jennifer and Andrea. So yeah, I wasn't able to mow the lawn because the lawn was too wet, but that's okay. We'll just do it. We'll do it later. It'll happen. All in good time. All in good time. But yeah, I worked in the house a little bit more. Worked on the patio. I'm perfecting it piece by piece. By perfecting, I mean hodgepodging what we already have and trying to make it work. Ordering a few new things, but not a ton. Trying not to order too much. Andrea, I actually did not end up making the potato soup because I had some meat in the fridge that needed to be cooked, and then Wes said he really actually wanted grilled food, which was fine because I absolutely love grilling. So we ended up doing, I had a chuck roast. It was either a chuck roast or a bottom roast. Excuse me, that I cut into steaks and put on the grill. And then I had some, Terry's a Monday 9. What? High five. And then I had some chicken thighs that we did. And my new favorite thing to do with chicken thighs, guys, on the grill. Well, I like the smoking them because we've smoked them a few times, but until I get a real smoker, I think I'm going to stop smoking just because, it just uses so much propane the way I do it in mine. Good morning, Miss Liliana. But I've been doing, good morning, Tania. I've been doing chicken thighs on the grill, and then what I do is I do a mixture of barbecue sauce. So I season them with like, what do you call it? Seasoned salt. And then I do a mixture of half water, half of your favorite, whatever your favorite barbecue sauce is, and mix it together. And then, sorry, I just came that up. And then, after it's been on the grill for a little while, I baste it with that half water, half barbecue sauce, like 3, 4, 5 times, depending on how long it takes to cook. And it gives this like mild barbecue flavor. It's so good, and it still lets the skin get nice and crispy, and so Wes asked for that. And then we did, I did do mashed potatoes, so we kind of did a potato thing. Liliana's a 5. Gemma's a, hi Miss Gemma. I'm sorry, I misread that. Amy's a 6. And then we did, what else did we do? Oh, corn. I got some fresh corn, which I hadn't been able to do recently. So the kids were super excited because they love, love, love corn on the cob. So we did corn on the cob, mashed potatoes, steak, and chicken, and it was really yummy. So yeah. Oh, and then watermelon. I got a huge watermelon. I'm always like, really, do you guys get this? I'm always really hesitant when I cut into a watermelon that's whole, because you just never know what you're gonna get, right? It could be a real sandy one, it could be a flavorless one, it could be one that's overripe. I just don't know how to tell from the outside. And obviously we're doing grocery order, so I am trusting my grocery person to pick the right one. We cut into it, and it was maybe the most beautiful watermelon I've seen in years. It was so perfect. So I ate way too much of the watermelon, but I don't even care because it was so delicious. Overcast and rain. So Diana's an 8. Susan started out a 3, but she's up to a 6. That's amazing. Karen says I put it in the crock pot and have those tacos. Yum. Good morning, Randy. Yeah, corn on the cob on the grill is just delicious. It's so good. So we boil it and then we finish it on the grill. So yeah, but I had a plan. So I will say, the reason I thought I was going to be like an 8-9 today, I really did. I was like set out to be an 8-9. I went biking twice this weekend, which always helps with my mental health. And I've been getting up. I have my new time. You know, I've been getting up 7, and just getting straight out of bed and getting dressed and coming straight into the office and getting, you know, an hour and a half of work done before we start doing this. And so I decided that I was going to move my morning back another 15 minutes this morning. And Wes, who, if you guys don't know, Wes is like super into fitness. So he works out every single day. Since the gym's been closed, he works out in the yard. He's very good. He's very dedicated. He loves, it makes him happy, whatever. We're very different people, as you know. Anyway, so I asked him to put together, because I knew I wasn't going to start biking in the morning before this, just with the half days. It's too hard. So I asked him to put together just a 10-minute like quick workout that I could do in my bedroom, just to kind of get my blood pumping in the morning. Nothing crazy. I don't like working out the way he does. I don't like working out at all, let's be honest. So he put that together for me, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to get up at 6:45 this morning. Tomorrow I'm going to, you know, do this 10-15 minute workout. Then I'm going to get ready. I'm going to go out and do an hour of work. I'm going to get on my live. It's going to be the best day ever, right? I'm going to have like a 10 on Monday. And then I couldn't fall asleep till 2 o'clock in the morning. So I got up at my normal time at 7. But it's okay, because I still was able to get in and get some work done. And I made my daily list, which is I can't live without my list. So yeah, I had weird dreams too after I fell asleep. Do you guys have weird dreams right now? I'm finding that when I talk to my friends, everyone's having like real weird dreams. First of all, I can't dream about anything except the stupid virus, which is really annoying, because I would love to go back to either like no dreams, which I've never been a no dream person. I always dream, and I almost always remember my dreams, but I'd rather have no dreams or like normal people dreams, because dreaming about COVID every night is making me absolutely nuts. Ooh, Amy's planning a camping trip. Fun. But here's the funny thing. So, yeah, Mom said, I saw you posting on Facebook. Like, yeah, I tried to fall asleep and I couldn't, so I got on Facebook for a little while. So in real life, I'm not a pushover. I'm just not. It's not in my DNA, right? Peer pressure really just has never been a thing for me. Even as a teenager, you know, I might be swayed slightly, but I was never like that person that if they pass something to me and like, hey man, try it. Like, I never felt like obligated to try it. But in my dreams, I'm the biggest pushover ever. It's so annoying. So I dream all night that people are like shaming me into not wearing a mask, or shaming me into going to, you know, crowded Disney, which isn't even open. Like, how ridiculous is that, right? And I do it, and then I wake up really angry at myself, and then I realize like it was just a dream. But in real life, I would never do that. I would just be like, no, thank you. You do you, right? It's so weird. Anyway, I wonder if anyone's having that kind of thing, because it's kind of driving me nuts. it stresses me out while I'm sleeping for no really good reason. Laura says, yes, super weird dreams. Andrea says, definitely having strange dreams. Kirsten says, oh my God, weird dreams all the time. Okay, well, I'm glad it's not just me, because it's been driving me bonkers. Like, just bizarro dreams. Oh, we forgot to have a drink. Let's have a drink. Robin says, I watched 4 Game of Thrones episodes last night. That's what I dream about. So that used to be what I did. I used to just basically dream, whatever I was thinking about, or like last exposed to, right? So a lot of times I would dream about what I was, some variation of what I was watching, or, something we talked about, but I guess my mind is like totally preoccupied. So I don't know. Anyway, Liliana just asked if things were starting to open up in the Orlando area. And I would say, yeah, we're open. I'm not going out. But yeah, we're open. Restaurants are open. Hair salons are open. I think everything's open at this point. Which, I'm not going to lie, makes me real nervous. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. Andrea says, I'm drinking iced coffee this morning, just like almost every morning of my life. Cheers. I am drinking Dr. Pepper out of a mug. I kind of wish it was coffee, though. I'm not going to lie. Karen says that she, too, is having very vivid, weird dreams. Yeah, it's real strange right now. Okay, let's look at our links. What are our links? Recipe of the day is ham and cheese crescent rolls, which is one of my kids' absolute favorite things in the whole world. Stupid easy. Just 3 ingredients. Lunch meat, cheese, crescent rolls. Roll them up, bake them in the oven. And holy moly, they are so good. They get eaten really quickly. And you don't have to use ham. You don't have to use American cheese or what. I can't remember if I used American or cheddar in the post, but use whatever you want. I'm probably going to use those tonight with our leftover chicken and do like a buffalo chicken version. And yeah, super, super yummy. Christine says, I do a workout at night to help me with my sleeping. And so that actually kind of crossed my mind this morning when I was getting up and being real, like it wasn't happening. I wonder if it would be better to just do it at night before bed, right? Like 15 minutes and then hop in bed. I might do that. So I might try that. English breakfast tea. Cheers. I love English breakfast tea. That's a good one. I love tea. I just love drink. I love drinks. I love mugs. I love things in mugs to drink. Karen says we're partially open in Omaha, Nebraska. What was I going to say? Oh, crescent rolls sound so good. I always forget to make things like that. Yes, they're so good and they're so easy and they're always a hit. And then I just serve them with like a can of veggies or some steamed, what do you call it? Bagged veggies or something. Anyway, yeah, that's our recipe of the day. I'd love if you visited it. I do these morning episodes for fun, to say hi, to see how everyone's doing, to make sure we're all keeping our mental health in check. But I don't get paid for these. The way I get paid is by people visiting our website. So I would love if you just checked out the recipe. If you like it, make it. If you don't like it, don't make it. But we have 1,000 other recipes on the website that you can choose from. The other way you can support us, is to buy our book. We have a book. It's called Dinner Hero. And it's 150 pages with 75 plus recipes, and it teaches you how I cook as a mom of 5 who works full time. It teaches you how I'm able to get dinner on the table at night without meal planning, because I personally am not a meal planner. It does not compute. Like, I personally am incapable. If you want to use this for meal planning, you certainly could, but it teaches you how to stock your pantry, cook your proteins, and be able to have 75 plus recipes at your disposal any given time without ever having to meal plan. So I'd love if you check that out. I just put the link in the comments. Good morning, Miss Lisa. Flooding. Oh my goodness. Andrea, I saw that. I don't even know where you found that link. Those are our older ebooks, but I'm glad you found them. And they should be in your email. Kirsten says, I love drinks too. That's funny. People tease me about it all the time. Isn't that funny? I have very strong preferences on mugs too. Like really weirdly strong preferences on mugs. And I almost always have 2 drinks going at any given time. I have my water bottle, which I did grab the link for that for you guys today because a lot of people are asking for it on Friday. This is my water bottle that I carry with me everywhere. I've had it for a few weeks now. And I just love it. I love it so much. I probably drink 3 of it a day, which is a lot. I end up peeing in the middle of the night way too much. And then I always usually have like a coffee or a tea or a soda or something. I like drinks. I like to be hydrated. What can I say? It's hot here. Hannah says, I just got my staple grocery store and I'm ready. High five, girl. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That pantry staples are so key to not having to worry about planning. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's the water bottle link for anybody who wants it. Like I said, I'm just obsessed with this water bottle. I got it on Amazon and I was real skeptical. So I got it because I bought my son this Agamenti water bottle for his birthday last October, and he loves it and he carries it around everywhere, my 10-year-old, and he uses it constantly, and I just like the shape of it, but it was a little bit smaller than I wanted. So his almost looks identical to this, but it's about half the size, maybe even a little bit less than half the size. So I got online and I just kind of picked one based on the shape. No, that one does not keep the water cold. I do have some that keep the water cold that I can recommend that do a very good job of it, but so I don't worry. Yeah, that one does not keep the water cold, which I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. But if you want cold water, remind me and I can give you a link to the one that I have that keeps it cold for like 24 hours that I do love. And that's the one we use for road trips that we keep in the car. So we always have cold water in the car, which is nice. Not this one, the other one that I can give you a link to. Lisa says, I'm supposed to buy a cookbook for Mother's Day. Since the stores are closed, my daughter printed me pictures of a cookbook. I can't see the rest of it. Oh, and told me to order one online. Is there recipes in your cookbook? There are recipes in my cookbook. There are 75 recipes in my cookbook. Absolutely. Not only are there tall, narrow mugs. Yes, I love tall, narrow mugs. Although I love this one too. I like classic size, and then I like the tall, narrow ones. I don't like the big, fat ones. I find them cumbersome and hard to drink out of. Which I know you guys are like, who cares, girl? Who cares? I care. I care about my mugs. What can I say? Yeah, so there's 75 recipes in 70, I think it's like 78 actually, recipes in the cookbook. But also it teaches you how to cook pretty much every protein, pork, chicken, every main protein, beef, and it goes through all my favorite cooking methods. And we talk about stovetop oven, slow cooker, and Instapot for all of those different proteins. So yeah, lots and lots of recipes and cooking methods in there. If you need that or like that or want that. And if you don't, that's fine too. Guys, I think you're amazing and you certainly don't have to do that. I don't expect anybody to do anything other than be kind to themselves and others. Terry just asked for the nail link, which I'm not wearing again today. I was digging in the dirt this weekend, so I was like, I'll wait to put them on Monday. So, okay, I just put the link, but the nails that I wear are the Impress nails, and I'm not affiliated with them. They don't know I exist, but I love, love, love them. Yeah, the whole book is about meal prep, Lisa. If you're interested in meal prep, it's a really good book, I think. I mean, look, I'm tooting my own horn, but it took me 10 years to basically write this book, so I'm kind of proud of it. And it's not perfect, because nothing's perfect. It's just not. Hi, Miss Kim. I'm sorry you got booted. That's no good. All right, what else have we got here? Oh, I got several questions about the blue scoop neck shirt I was wearing on Friday. And as it happens, I actually bought that one on Amazon. So if you liked it, I just put it I put the link in the description and in the comments. It's right there. And I actually buy a lot of my clothes on Amazon and have for a while now. Do you guys buy clothes on Amazon? I really like it because most of the clothes have a 30-day return policy, and you just print the return label on your computer, and then they just go back in the bag that they came in. You seal up the bag and you tape the label on and you put it right back in the, thanks Miss Susan, and then you put it right back in the mail, and it's super easy. It's ridiculously easy. And then they also have the option, if your Kohl's are open, I don't know what level of open or not open you are, but if you don't want to put them in the mail, which, I mean, I usually put them in the mail, but if you don't want to put them in the mail, you just can bring them to the counter at Kohl's and they'll do the return for you. And Kohl's will give you a 20% off coupon for anything you buy in Kohl's that day, which is kind of a good deal. So if there's something I've wanted at Kohl's, I'll usually wait to return something from Amazon, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's a good deal. I like it anyway. And then should we check our stocks super duper quick? Those of you who've been hanging out with us for a while know that we have been buying stocks on Robinhood, the app. And I have no, Mom, I have no idea actually if they're taking returns right now during COVID. That's a good question. I have not, I haven't bought any clothes that I wanted to return since COVID. I've actually kept everything I've bought so far. So that's a very good question. But their return policy is still in place. So whether they tell you to keep it or not, I don't know. But they are still honoring their return policy. Okay, so market just opened and it typically opens high. So we're green today, woohoo, which is really nice to see. And if anybody wants to join me in trying to learn how to trade on the stock market, here's the link to join. And it gets you a free stock. It gets me a free stock. It's like a $3 or $5 stock usually, but it's still a fun starting place. And like I said, I have no affiliation with them other than I like the app. I like the app because there's no trading fees. All the money you spend goes to actual stocks that you buy. You get dividends. You get all the same normal things. Like, it's totally legit banking stock app. I don't know. I'm kind of weirdly obsessed with it. I talk about it a lot, and I apologize for that if it annoys you. Except that I'm not actually sorry because this is my show. So anyway, guys, I think you're amazing. I love you. Make sure. Ooh, Robin's Disney stock is about up $9 since you bought it, and I think it's gonna keep going up, I would bet, as the parks start to open and people like gain confidence. But I would watch it because if we have a second wave, I think it's gonna go down again. But it might not. But I think it's like a good long-term one, right? And I think they paid pretty good dividends, if I'm not mistaken. I only know that from the very, very little bit I've read in the last few months. Kim says I return things to Old Navy. Yes, Old Navy's another really, really good one for returns. Yeah, they'll get the, at least pre-COVID, I would assume. Pre-COVID, they would let you print a thing and put it back in the same bag. Very similar policy. And I do order from them. Or I should say I have ordered from them a decent amount. So yeah, you guys are amazing. Make sure not to forget, put your mental health number in the comments. I think I got myself up to an 8. I'm not gonna lie. And you're all amazing. I love you. 1 is bad. One. I always do this and then it's 2 and it looks confusing. Excuse me. 1 is low, 10 is high. If you see someone below a 5, please reach out to them. You know, give them a little love, send them a comment. Reply to them, tell them you're thinking of them, and we hope it gets better. And you guys, you're gorgeous. I love you. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.